You will see your miracle. You will experience your victory. And you will understand why the wait was necessary. You will see how everything had to happen exactly as it did, exactly when it did, for the result to be what it is. You will look back on this season of waiting, and you will thank me for not giving you what you wanted when you wanted it. Because what I gave you in my timing was so much better than what you were asking for. So be patient, my child. My timing is perfect. My delays are purposeful. My ways are wise. What I have promised, I will fulfill. When I have promised, it is the right question. And the answer is, in my perfect timing, which is always the best timing, always the right timing, always the perfect timing for your maximum blessing and my maximum glory. Call on me, just as the servant calls with thirst for the streams of water, and you will always have me by your side. In moments of anguish, I will be with you. I will rescue you, and I will lavish you with favors and mercies. I am going to change your life in an incredible way. But for this to happen, it is necessary that you keep believing, being grateful, and fighting to be better every day, and that you speak to me every day in your prayers. Those talks with me are like bridges through which I am going to send you wonderful things, and when you least expect it, the blessing you want so much is going to arrive. I promise you a long life, and I will show you my salvation, filling you with satisfying days that will reflect my goodness and my fulfilled promises. So please do not be discouraged or lose faith in what I have promised you. Everything will be fulfilled at the perfect time. Other times as a surge of clarity in the fog. Both are me, always. Now I speak to your hidden assignments and untapped influence. The world is not waiting for a version of you unscarred and untouched by suffering. It is desperate for the radiance that can only come from someone who has been shattered, healed, and sent. Your pain is not wasted currency. It is the very signpost of my glory repurposed. Remember, you did not come through this night for yourself alone. Your healing transmits hope like a beacon, and the ripple will reach more than you imagined. There will be moments this week where a word you speak, a glance you offer will become the turning point for another wanderer. You don't have to try harder. Walk as one who radiates restoration. The doubts will try to return, whispering that this encounter was fleeting, emotion-driven, or just wishful thinking. But here is evidence I give you. Before this day ends, you will feel peace descend during a completely ordinary moment, perhaps while washing dishes or driving in traffic. You'll know it's me because the anxiety you usually feel will suddenly ease, and you'll sense a whisper, "You are seen." When it happens, remember this moment and anchor yourself in the certainty that you are not chasing after love, you are living from it. I have marked you for joy. Look not to the mountain of unfinished tasks or the judgments that echo from others. My delight in you is not measured by progress, but by partnership. Even when you falter, I hold nothing back. Grace covers the day's regrets and wraps the unknowns of tomorrow. Breathe, dear one. Let yourself unclench from the pressure to manufacture perfection. I am not next to you with a scorecard. I am before you, clearing the stones from your path, and behind you, wiping the dust from your wounds. I am with you. I am your constant. If you ever feel lost again, remember the sacred practices we began here. Place your hand over your heart whenever doubt surges, just as you did before. Not false apostles. I am the only one who died and rose again for you. No one has the power to hurt you, so you better believe it, and do not let yourself be controlled by empty threats. I am going to prosper you. I am going to bless you. You will work with wisdom and prudence, with all your strength, but your family will always have the place they deserve in your heart. Nothing material is more valuable than your family and spiritual blessing. Come and fill yourself with my word. Listen every evening, every morning. Meditate on my promises when you go to sleep and when you open your eyes. Listen to me again because I am with you to guide you and bless you. For you there will be no defeat or failure if you allow me to light your steps with this divine light that always surrounds you. Do not go down the wrong path. Do not fall into the traps of the heartless. Do not listen to gossip that leaves you full of guilt and completely discouraged. When you walk, lift up your head. Look toward the horizon. Many blessings are coming, but your spiritual enemies want to rob you of the opportunity to have freedom and to be surrounded by true prosperity. Many will come to fill your head with doubts, but you close your ears to the words of those wicked people. Remember this voice. Let these words of love return to your thoughts. Let your heart be filled with encouragement as you feel this affection with which I embrace you today. Follow me, love me, serve me, fill yourself with my wisdom. Come to me each day. Receive peace, strength, tranquility, but above all, learn from me. Be patient. I am not asking you to endure humiliation from people, but I will give you intelligence so you know when and how you should respond to all their demands. It does not mean idle expectation with folded hands. The word means to bind yourself to something, to intertwine, to weave your life into another life so completely and so thoroughly that separating the two becomes impossible. Like two threads twisted together into a single cord, like two rivers merging into one flow. Waiting on me means binding your weakness to my strength so intimately that they become one reality, weaving your emptiness into my fullness until there is no gap between them, wrapping your limitation around my limitlessness until the point where you end and I begin disappears completely. This is the kind of waiting that produces genuine renewal, not the passive kind where you sit around hoping something falls from the sky, the active kind where you deliberately, intentionally, and persistently connect yourself to me as your primary, your only, your sufficient source. And when that connection is established and maintained and protected and prioritized, the renewal begins to flow, not as a one-time event that you have to keep praying for, but as a continuous, uninterrupted reality. Strength renewed, not just once, continuously, like a river that never stops flowing, like roots that never stop drinking, like a vine that never stops nourishing the branches attached to it. And this connection is maintained not primarily by your effort, but by my faithfulness. I am faithful to supply even when you are inconsistent in receiving. I am constant in my provision even when you are distracted in your connection. My river keeps flowing whether you are actively drinking from it or not. The supply does not depend on your demand, but when you learn to drink continuously, to keep your roots deep and your connection strong, the renewal becomes your normal daily experience rather than your occasional desperate prayer. I am developing in you the spiritual strength and maturity you will need to steward the blessings I am preparing for you. Think about this. If I gave you everything you asked for the first time you prayed, you would never develop spiritual muscles. You would never learn to stand firm in faith when circumstances seem contrary to my promises. You would never experience the deep joy that comes from breakthrough after prolonged prayer. You would never know the intimacy that develops between us during those long seasons of seeking my face. Persistent prayer changes you. It transforms your desires, aligns your will with mine, purifies your motives, strengthens your faith, deepens your dependence on me, and prepares your heart to receive and steward what I want to give you. When you pray once and give up, you are saying that what you asked for was not really that important to you. But when you pray persistently, day after day, week after week, month after month, you are demonstrating that this matter is deeply important to you, that you are willing to invest time and energy into seeking my will, that you trust me enough to keep asking even when you do not see immediate results. I love this kind of prayer because it reveals a heart that is fully engaged with me, a spirit that refuses to be discouraged, a faith that believes I am good and that I reward those who diligently seek me. Look at the examples in my word. The widow who kept coming to the unjust judge until he gave her justice. The friend who kept knocking at midnight until his neighbor gave him bread. The Canaanite woman who kept crying out for her daughter's healing even when I seemed to ignore her. In every case, persistent prayer was rewarded. Not because I needed to be convinced, but because the one praying needed to be prepared. So when you have been praying for something for a long time and you have not yet seen the answer, do not interpret my silence as rejection. Do not assume that delay means denial. Do not give up and conclude that I do not care. Instead, understand that I am doing something in you during this waiting period. I am building your faith, strengthening your character, purifying your motives, deepening your relationship with me, and preparing you for the magnitude of what I am about to do. The delay is not punishment. It is preparation. The waiting is not wasted time. It is investment in your spiritual development. I ask you to stand up now, forgetting what is behind. Walk forward and enter through all the doors that I open for you. My blessing will not bring you affliction. My prosperity will not bring you debts. The abundance I will bring to your life will not bring you sadness. Again, I tell you, set your sights on what you have ahead. Fix your gaze on what is in front of you. Do not deviate. Do not lose focus. Do not pay attention to the noise and gossip of those who want to distract you. The bad news and pessimism of liars want to spoil your faith. There are many promises in my word. You cannot forget any of them. Questioning what I tell you can discourage and weaken you. You have to blindly believe that despite so many storms, so many problems around you, I love you. I will come to give you strength and help you. Many of those worries that occupy your thoughts will soon come to an end. With your own eyes, you will see how I demonstrate this great love I have for you. I see your heart. I know that you will never doubt. And if doubt comes to attack you, you will fall on your knees and cry out for my help. Tell me you will never doubt it. I want to talk to you about what you feel, those feelings that do not let you live, that weight you carry on you that does not allow you to be happy, that pain that you have been enduring for a long time, those emotions that for years you have silenced. I want you to speak to me with confidence and tell me. Do not feel ashamed. Do not be embarrassed. I know you too well. Your secrets do not scare me. Decide to talk to me. Do not let go of the opportunity to live in freedom and to finally be able to feel the true happiness that only a heart free from so many bonds can have. You cannot keep walking and dragging so many things. You must not fill yourself with bitterness. Here I have a wonderful love for you that can end once and for all that painful past and can heal your internal wounds, transform your way of believing, of thinking, give you strength and eternal happiness. You have to think and recognize that it is not by chance that you are hearing me. You must cling to life. You have to forgive yourself. Give yourself a chance. Because I am also giving you my forgiveness, opening the doors of good and prosperity for you. But you have to believe it. Tell me, what is hurting you right now? What is causing you pain? Recognize, please, that you cannot continue with your own strength. Do not look for your solution or your answer in people or in the things of this world. You need a supernatural miracle, and you can only get that prostrate in my presence. Do not forget it. Do not get distracted. I do not want you to get lost. You were not born to live in sadness or in slavery. You cannot settle for living away from your destiny, full of abundance. I will use you in ways that surprise you, because purpose unfolds. It is revealed step by step, not all at once. You do not need to see the whole path. You just need to take the next step. And as you do, I will light the way. I will guide you. I will make your path clear. And you will look back one day and see how every step, even the ones that seemed random or meaningless, was actually leading you exactly where you needed to go. So stop striving to figure it all out. Stop stressing about whether you're on the right path. Stop second-guessing every decision. Just stay close to me. Listen for my voice. Obey when I speak. And trust that I am directing your steps even when you cannot see where they are leading. Because I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And those plans will come to pass as you walk with me. Trust me and follow where I lead. There is one more thing I need to tell you before we close. Something that ties everything together. Something that will help you understand why you have gone through what you have gone through. Why you are where you are right now and where you are headed. It is this. I waste nothing. Not one tear. Not one trial. Not one moment of pain. Everything you have experienced, every hardship you have endured, every battle you have fought, I am going to use it. I am going to redeem it. I am going to turn it into something beautiful, something powerful, something that brings glory to me and blessing to others. You may look at your past and see nothing but failure, mistakes, and wasted years. But I look at your past and see lessons learned, character developed, and compassion deepened. What you see as setbacks, I see as setups. What you see as detours, I see as divine appointments. What you see as delays, I see as preparation. And I am about to show you that nothing was wasted, nothing was in vain. Everything was working together for good, because you love me and you are called according to my purpose." Joseph understood this. When he finally stood before his brothers, the ones who had betrayed him, sold him, and caused him years of suffering, he could have been bitter. He could have been vindictive. He could have used his power to destroy them. But instead, he said, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Just as gold only shines when it passes through fire, so you will also shine and be purified from the negative things that still exist within you. I am not allowing this suffering because I am cruel. I am not permitting this pain because I do not care. I am not standing by watching you struggle because I am indifferent. I am allowing what I am allowing because I know what it is producing in you. I see the strength that is being forged. I see the character that is being developed. I see the depth that is being created. I see the compassion that is being cultivated. I see the faith that is being refined. I see the person you are becoming through this process, and that person is magnificent. That person is powerful. That person is anointed. That person is prepared for the destiny I have assigned to them, and I would not trade that person for anything. But you need to know something. The fire is not permanent. The desert is not forever. The suffering has an expiration date, and that date is approaching rapidly. You are much closer to your breakthrough than you realize. You are much nearer to your deliverance than it appears. You are on the verge of a shift so dramatic, so complete, so overwhelming that when it happens, you will look back on this season of suffering and recognize it for what it truly was. Not meaningless pain, not random hardship, not divine abandonment, but a strategic preparation for a level of blessing that required a deeper foundation than you previously had. The greater the blessing, the stronger the foundation must be. The higher the promotion, the deeper the roots must go. The more abundant the future, the more thorough the preparation must be. And I have been preparing you for something extraordinary. I only tell you this. I will not exalt you so that you humble your brother, but so that you know how to extend your hand, so that you also help to lift up the one who is knocked down on the ground. The purpose of what I am about to do in your life is not just for you. The blessing I am preparing is not merely for your benefit. The breakthrough I am orchestrating is not only about your comfort. Yes, you will be blessed. Yes, you will be promoted. Yes, you will be prospered. Yes, you will be healed. Yes, you will be restored. But spiritual parenting also requires wisdom, patience, and discernment. New believers often want to experience immediately the level of freedom that has taken you years to develop. They may become discouraged when their freedom does not look exactly like yours, or when their growth seems slower than they expected. You must help them understand that freedom is a journey, not a destination, and that each person's path to liberty is unique. You will also need to help them recognize the difference between freedom and license. True freedom is not the ability to do whatever you want. It is the power to do what is right. Liberty is not the absence of all restraints. It is choosing the right restraints. Some new believers mistake freedom for permission to live without boundaries, discipline, or accountability. But this leads to a different kind of bondage rather than true liberation. As you mature in freedom, you will also begin to understand the corporate dimension of liberation. Individual freedom is wonderful, but there is an even greater power when believers come together in unity to break chains, not just in their own lives, but in their communities, their cities, and their nations. When free people unite in purpose, they become an unstoppable force for transformation in the world. You will find yourself drawn to other believers who are also walking in freedom, and together you will accomplish things that none of you could accomplish alone. Your combined testimonies will have greater impact than your individual stories. Your united prayers will have greater power than your separate intercessions. Your collective service will have greater reach than your individual efforts. This corporate dimension of freedom is part of my plan to transform not just individuals, but entire societies. When enough people in a community experience true freedom, the culture of that community begins to change. When enough families break generational chains, the spiritual atmosphere over their region begins to shift. I see your exhaustion, and I am here to take the weight. not to add to it with more religious obligations or standards you have to meet, but to lift it off your shoulders completely. I am stronger than whatever you are facing. I am bigger than whatever is pressing down on you, and I am willing, even eager, to carry what you cannot carry anymore. Let it go. Release your grip on the need to control everything, to fix everything, to manage everything. Hand it to me, and then watch what I do with it. The key that opens the door to miracles is your faith, even small faith, trembling faith, faith that is mixed with doubt and confusion. You do not need perfect certainty. You just need to believe enough to keep reaching toward me even when your circumstances suggest that reaching is futile, and you have been doing that. Every time you prayed, even though you were not sure I was listening, that was faith. Every time you got up and tried again after a crushing disappointment, that was faith. Every time you chose to believe I am good even when your experience seemed to contradict that belief, that was faith. That struggling, imperfect, barely holding on faith is the faith that moves my heart. Because it costs you something. It would be so much easier to give up, to declare that faith is foolish and hope is a setup for more pain. But you did not do that. You held on. And that faith, that beautiful, stubborn, resilient faith, is what brought me to your door with breakthrough in my hands. But I also want you to know that my love for you is not conditional on your faith being strong enough. I love you even when you cannot muster faith, in your doubt, in your anger at me. I love you when you feel nothing at all, when you are numb and empty and just going through motions, in every condition, in every state, in every season. Think about Joshua marching around Jericho. The battle plan made no natural sense. Walk in circles and blow trumpets and walls will fall. But Joshua did not try to improve on my instructions with his own military wisdom. He just obeyed and rested in the certainty that if I said it would work, it would work. And the walls fell. Think about David facing Goliath. Everyone else saw an impossible situation. A young boy with no armor against a giant warrior. But David saw it through the lens of faith. He rested in the absolute certainty that the God who helped him kill a lion and a bear would help him defeat this giant too. And he won not through military might, but through trust in me. This is the pattern throughout Scripture. My people face impossible situations. Natural wisdom says it cannot be done, but those who rest in me and trust my power see miracles. And I am inviting you into that same pattern. You are facing situations right now that feel impossible, finances that do not add up, relationships that seem beyond repair, health issues that have no medical solution, circumstances that appear to have no way forward. And I am telling you that your rest, your trust, your refusal to panic positions you for a miracle, not because rest is some kind of magic formula, but because rest demonstrates faith. And faith is the channel through which my power flows. When you rest in me in the middle of an impossible situation, you are declaring with your life that you believe I am who I say I am. You are announcing that you trust my character and my promises more than you trust the evidence of natural circumstances. I created your body. I know every cell, every system, every function. I can restore what is broken. I can repair what is damaged. I can renew what is diseased. Nothing is too hard for me. So when I tell you that I am going to bless you, believe it. When I declare that I am going to provide for you, receive it. When I promise that I am going to heal you, trust it. My word is as solid and dependable as my character. I cannot lie. It is impossible for me to deceive you. Everything I have promised you will come to pass. Not because you deserve it, but because I have declared it. Not because you are worthy, but because I am faithful. Not because you have earned it, but because I have purposed it. Your job is not to figure out how I am going to do it. Your job is not to make it happen in your own strength. Your job is to believe what I have said, to stand on the promise I have given, to keep your eyes on me instead of on the impossibility of the situation. When you do this, when you take me at my word, even when everything else says it cannot be done, you position yourself to see my power demonstrated, my faithfulness proven, my promises fulfilled in ways that exceed your expectations, and amaze everyone around you. Always remember it constantly, so your mind does not fill with anxiety or worry. I myself put a stop to your suffering. Your time has arrived. Days of happiness are coming. Pleasant moments you must value. Do not fear, my child. Do not cry. Do not despair. Believe in me, for I am your God who speaks to you today. I am present as strength, as silent encouragement, a companion who rejoices in your persistence and takes no part of your effort for granted. When you retreat in shame or fear, when past failures cloud your sight, do not believe the voice that names you as lost or unlovable. I tell you this: no history, no flaw, no dark hour can diminish the light I have bestowed within you. My healing is not a prize dangled for the flawless, but a promise to the bruised and burdened. Come as you are, even with your contradictions and confusion, even with the anger you sometimes harbor toward me. I do not recoil from your honest feelings, I welcome them. Let them be spoken, for only in the freedom of truth does wholeness begin. Notice how my son walked among the troubled, not asking for perfection but offering presence. I am still as gentle with you as he was with the weary and the seeking, lifting the bent and awakening new hope where resignation threatened. I do not comply with the world's standards, nor do I count worth as the world counts it. My delight is not fixed on your achievements, but on your willingness to receive love, to give grace, and to trust me even when the way is hidden. Sometimes I ask you to surrender dreams or bear wounds that seem senseless, but know that nothing I permit is wasted. My wisdom is not a distant plan imposed without care. I shape all things with tenderness toward your soul's deepest good. When you despair over the darkness you see around you, remember that my light is not overcome, and it burns even in hidden places. Where violence and cruelty stalk, there my spirit weeps and calls you to gentleness, to mercy, to courage. His lies lose their power. His attacks lose their effectiveness, because you are no longer operating in your own strength, which is limited and can be depleted. You are operating in my strength, which is unlimited and never runs out. You are no longer basing your security on your circumstances, which are changeable. You are basing your security on my character, which never changes. And that shift makes you unshakable. The enemy knows this. He knows that rested, peaceful, faith-filled children of God are dangerous to his plans. He knows that when you are walking in the authority that comes from knowing who you are in me and trusting my power completely, you can do serious damage to his kingdom. So he has been fighting hard to keep you out of rest. He has been feeding you lies about how you cannot afford to rest, how you have to stay vigilant and in control. And you have been believing those lies because they sound so reasonable, so responsible. But I am opening your eyes to the truth. Rest is not weakness. Rest is warfare. Rest is you saying to the enemy, I do not receive your lies. I do not partner with your fear. I trust my God completely, and I refuse to let you steal my peace. And when you make that declaration with your life, when you live it out day after day by choosing trust over worry, the enemy backs off. Not because he stops attacking, but because his attacks are no longer effective. You have positioned yourself in a fortress that he cannot penetrate. That fortress is my love, my faithfulness, my presence. And as long as you stay there, as long as you keep choosing rest and trust, you are untouchable. So understand what you are stepping into. This is not just about feeling better or being less stressed. Not because my yoke became heavy, but because they are fighting against it instead of moving with it. They are trying to lead instead of following. They are trying to pull the weight instead of letting me pull it. This is what you have been doing. You said yes to following me, but you have been trying to steer. You have been trying to control the pace and the path and the outcome. And it has been exhausting because you are working against me instead of with me. You are pulling in the direction you think we should go instead of trusting me to lead you where you actually need to be. And I am saying to you now, stop. Stop trying to lead. Stop trying to control. Just stay close to me and move when I move. Rest when I rest. Trust that I know what I am doing even when the path does not make sense to you. This is the secret to the easy yoke and the light burden. It is not that there is no work involved. It is that the work becomes sustainable and even joyful when you are doing it in partnership with me, instead of trying to do it all yourself. It is the difference between striving and abiding. Striving is exhausting. Abiding is restful. Striving says, I have to make this happen. Abiding says, I will do my part and trust God with the rest. Striving leads to burnout. Abiding leads to fruitfulness. And I am inviting you right now to shift from striving to abiding, from exhausting yourself to resting in me. Let me give you a practical picture of what this looks like. Imagine you have a big project due at work. The old way, the striving way, would be to immediately feel the pressure and start frantically trying to figure out how you are going to get it all done. You would lie awake at night running through scenarios. My dear child, I am here. Right now, as the quiet stillness embraces your home and your heart begins to awaken, know this: my gaze rests on you. Your longing for peace has brought you to this moment, searching for answers deeper than words. The world may crowd your mind with concerns before your feet even touch the floor. But take this pause with me. Breathe in. Feel your chest rise. Every heartbeat reminds you that you are not adrift, not forgotten. My presence surrounds you, closer than the air upon your skin. Can you sense that subtle hope stirring? It's the whisper that something sacred still waits to unfold. I invite you to linger with expectation. Do not hurry past the invitation. So much of what you seek, clarity, strength, the assurance that your family is sheltered under my care, emerges when you slow your racing thoughts and listen for my gentle voice. Hear me. This word is for you, right now. The questions that linger at the edge of your mind are not hidden from me. I come to meet you in the vulnerability you rarely share, in the secrecy of your doubt and longing. Let every breath be a beginning. Set aside the urge to map out your day with anxious planning. Instead, bring me the raw honesty of your hopes and your hesitations. What burdens press most heavily on your shoulders? With open hands, release them for just a moment. Trust that my hands are steady and sure where yours feel weak and uncertain. Even now, as you offer me your day, I am drawing near with warmth and reassurance. You may wonder if my nearness is meant for others, those whose faith seems more certain, whose gratitude flows naturally. But beloved, I am most attentive in these humble beginnings, when you reach for me out of need as well as love. Before your prayers are fully spoken, I have already known what weighs on your spirit. So pause and notice the gentle currents within you, the quiet sigh, the ease that comes when you remember you do not have to carry it all alone. This is the place where peace grows. Even as the world hurries past, I remain constant. My presence does not depend on your steadiness or perfection. I look at you with eyes that see beyond your stumbling, recognizing the heart that longs to be led. If you find yourself restless, doubting how the unknown will unfold, remember, I am the keeper of every moment, guiding each step with patience. My timing is rarely your own, but it is always for your good. Let gratitude awaken in you, not as a duty, but as a doorway. Notice the light coming through the window, the freedom in a slow, deep breath, the kindness that waits to be given and received. Thankfulness does not require everything to be settled. It is the willingness to see that you are already held, already surrounded by what I have provided. Each simple act of appreciation reveals the abundance already in your hands. If fear tries to settle into your chest, lay it before me as honestly as you would place a cherished object into trusted hands. Is lived in ongoing conversation with the one who is interested in it all. I am interested in all of it, not only the crises, not only the moments of spiritual intensity, the Tuesday afternoon, the conversation about nothing in particular, the small irritation and the small delight and the small confusion of a perfectly ordinary human day. All of it is welcome in my presence. All of it is part of the relationship, and the person who brings all of it to me, who does not segment their life into the spiritual parts that belong to God and the ordinary parts that are handled without reference to God, is living the most integrated and the most unbreakable faith of all. The faith being formed in you is not only for the mountain, for the valley too, not only for the dramatic seasons, for the ordinary ones, which are most of what your life is made of, and which are full of the small daily material from which the most durable trust is built. And through all of this, through the gratitude, through the careful words, through the generosity, through the rest, through the community, through the return to my voice in Scripture, through all of this, keep the line of conversation with me open. Not formal religious language. Not performance. Just the honest, ongoing, unfiltered dialogue of a person who is in genuine relationship with me. Tell me how you actually feel. Ask the questions you are actually carrying. Bring the doubt directly into my presence rather than trying to resolve it before you approach me, as though I would not accept you unless you arrived with your faith already in perfect condition. I accept you as you are. I receive you where you are. I am not waiting for you to get your spiritual act together before I will talk to you. The conversation is available right now, exactly as you are, with everything you bring, including the parts of what you are carrying that you are not proud of. Come, just come, as you are. You may not sense me. You may not be aware of me, but I am here. I have never left. I will never leave. I have promised to be with you always, even to the end of the age, and I keep my promises. My presence is the one constant in your life that will never change, never waver, never diminish, never fail. Now let me show you how these layers work together. When an attack is launched against you in the spiritual realm, it has to penetrate all 6 layers to reach you. First, it encounters my presence, and most attacks are stopped right there because they cannot function in the atmosphere I create around you. If an attack somehow gets past that, it runs into the hedge I have placed around you, and it cannot cross that boundary without my permission. If it were allowed to continue, which it is not in this season, it would then face my angels, who would engage it in warfare and destroy it before it could get any closer. If, hypothetically, it got past the angels, it would then encounter the Holy Spirit inside you, who would neutralize it before it could do any damage. If it somehow persisted, it would then hit the power of my name, which would break it, shatter it, render it completely ineffective. And if there were anything left, which there would not be, it would finally come up against the blood, and the blood would speak louder than the attack, cancel it completely, and send it back to the one who sent it. Do you see the impossibility of the enemy succeeding against you? Do you see how thoroughly you are protected? Do you see how many layers of defense are working on your behalf at all times? The enemy would have to defeat me to get to you, and he cannot defeat me. He already tried. He already lost. He was defeated at the cross, and he will remain defeated for all eternity. Let me also show you how this protection extends to specific areas of your life. When you travel, my angels travel with you. They are in the vehicle with you. They are on the plane with you. They are walking beside you on the street. They are monitoring traffic patterns, mechanical systems, weather conditions, human behavior. They are calculating millions of variables every second to ensure your safety. They are creating small delays that prevent collisions. They are causing mechanical issues to be discovered before you start your trip instead of during it. They are rerouting you around danger zones you do not even know exist. When you are at work, my protection covers you there too. I am shielding you from office politics, toxic environments, unjust treatment, false accusations, schemes against you. I am giving you favor with the right people. I am opening doors of opportunity at the right time. I am exposing traps before you walk into them. I am giving you wisdom to navigate complex situations. I am protecting your reputation, your position, your income, your future in that place. When you are in your relationships, I am protecting you from people who would hurt you, manipulate you, betray you, use you. I am bringing conviction to those who are thinking about speaking against you. I am softening hearts that are hardening toward you. I am exposing hidden agendas before they can be executed. I am surrounding you with people who genuinely care about you, who will speak truth to you, who will support you, encourage you, pray for you, stand with you. When you are sleeping, I am protecting your mind from nightmares, your body from attacks, your home from intrusion. I am giving your body the rest it needs to heal, restore, rebuild. I am speaking to your subconscious mind, planting hope, removing fear, healing trauma. I am guarding your dreams, using them to communicate with you, to show you things to come, to prepare you for what is ahead. I am making sure that you rise refreshed, renewed, ready for the day, not depleted, discouraged, or defeated. When you are in spiritual warfare, I am fighting with you. and for you. I am teaching you how to use the weapons I have given you. I am showing you the enemy's tactics so you can recognize them and counter them. I am giving you authority to bind, to loose, to declare, to decree, to command. I am backing up every word you speak in my name with the full force of heaven. I am making sure that your prayers are not just heard, but answered, not just acknowledged, but acted upon, not just received, but enforced. And so you have appointed yourself as the guardian who must stay vigilant, must stay alert, must never rest because something terrible might happen if you do. But child, I need you to hear this. Your vigilance is not protecting anyone. Your anxiety is not preventing disasters. Your constant state of readiness to intervene or control or manage is not keeping the people you love safe. Only I can do that. And I am doing it whether you rest or not. The difference is that when you rest in me, you get to experience peace while I work. When you refuse to rest, you experience torment while I work anyway. The outcome is the same, but your experience of the journey is completely different. Let me be specific about what I am asking you to release to me right now. Those children you lie awake worrying about at night. I love them more than you do, and I have not stopped working in their lives even when you cannot see evidence of my activity. I have my hand on them. I am orchestrating circumstances. I am positioning people to speak truth into their lives at precisely the right moment. I am allowing them to face the consequences they need to face in order to grow, and I am protecting them from the destruction the enemy intended. You do not need to lose sleep over them. You need to pray for them and then trust me with them. That financial pressure that wakes you up at 3 in the morning. I am your provider, and I have never once failed to meet the needs of my children who trust me. Not once in all of history. I fed millions in the wilderness with bread from heaven. I multiplied loaves and fish to feed thousands. I sent ravens to feed Elijah. The question is whether you are willing to believe me for it. The question is whether you will open your heart to receive what I want to give. The question is whether you will cooperate with my process even when it is uncomfortable. The question is whether you will trust my timing even when it seems slow. The question is whether you will follow my leading even when it does not make sense. My child, how are you feeling right now? No problem will defeat you as long as you stand firm in faith and in the certainty that I hold your future in my hands. All your provision will come from me. I am the one who blesses your life. Stay in my presence. Take shelter under my shadow in your moments of anxiety. Come to me and you will receive my peace. Do not let the enemy deceive you into believing that your problems are too big. Greater is my power, and your faith is giant. Anxiety is a liar. It tells you that disaster is imminent. It convinces you that the worst-case scenario is inevitable. It fills your mind with terrifying possibilities that steal your sleep and drain your energy. But anxiety is not based on truth. Anxiety is based on fear of things that have not happened and in most cases will never happen. When anxiety grips your mind, when worst-case scenarios begin to play on repeat in your thoughts, when your heart starts racing and your breathing becomes shallow, I want you to do something very specific. Stop what you are doing. Take a slow, deep breath and speak these words out loud. God is with me. God is for me. God is greater than this problem. God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. My future is secure in His hands. As you speak these truths, as you deliberately choose to focus on what is real rather than on what is feared, you will feel the grip of anxiety begin to loosen. This is not positive thinking or wishful hoping. This is spiritual warfare. This is you taking authority over tormenting thoughts and replacing them with the truth of my word. This is you refusing to allow the enemy to torment you with lies. This is you standing on my promises and declaring that what I have said is more real than what you feel. It is in me that you must trust. It will not be men, your job, or luck that bring you health, joy, and the peace you lack. You have to come to me when you need something. You will receive your provision, but you do not have to sit and wait. you can get up and walk in faith to the place where you know you have to go. And although society around you is agitated, you will not depend on what the world dictates. Your strength comes from me. I am the only one in the universe who can sustain you, strengthen you, expand your vision and your happiness. This is such an important distinction. There is a difference between passive waiting and active faith. Passive waiting says, I will sit here and do nothing until God does something. Active faith says, I will move forward in obedience to what God has shown me, trusting that as I take steps of obedience, He will open doors and provide what I need. When I told the Israelites that I was giving them the promised land, I did not drop it in their lap while they sat around doing nothing. I told them to get up, cross the river, and take the land. They had to move. They had to act. They had to fight battles. But as they moved in obedience, I went before them, making a way where there was no way, giving them victory over enemies that were larger and stronger than they were. The same principle applies to your life. I am not asking you to figure everything out before you move. I am asking you to take the next step of obedience and trust me to handle what comes after that. I am not requiring you to see the entire path before you begin walking. I am asking you to take one step at a time in the direction I am leading, trusting that the next step will be revealed when you need it. When you feel that faith is lacking, remember that moment in the past when you called me in your pain, when you believed yourself abandoned, and I came and lifted you up. I showed you how much I love you, and from that day I kept showing you. Not one is too difficult for me. Not one requires you to lose sleep or peace or joy in order for me to handle it. Now let me tell you what is about to happen as you choose to rest in me. First, your perspective is going to shift. Things that felt like mountains yesterday are going to look like molehills today. Situations that seemed impossible are going to reveal solutions you could not see before because anxiety was blocking your vision. You are going to start seeing my hand at work in places you missed, because you were too busy worrying to notice my intervention. Second, your energy is going to return. Right now, you are exhausted, because anxiety is one of the most depleting emotions a human being can experience. It drains you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But when you release it and step into rest, you are going to feel strength flowing back into your body. You are going to wake up refreshed instead of already tired. You are going to have emotional reserves to handle the actual challenges that come your way, instead of having already spent all your resources on imaginary worst-case scenarios. Third, your relationships are going to improve. People around you have been affected by your anxiety even if you thought you were hiding it well. The tension you carry creates tension in your environment. The worry you nurse makes others feel like they need to tiptoe around you. But when you are rested and at peace, you become a source of calm for others. Your presence becomes soothing instead of stressful. And that shift changes everything in your home, your workplace, your friendships. Fourth, you are going to start experiencing the miraculous. Here is something most people do not understand: that I am not waiting for perfection, but for permission. Let me into your quiet moments, your imperfect spaces. There is nothing you must perform for me, no mask to put on, no words to arrange just right. I want the raw edges, the true story of your heart. When you offer me your gratitude, even as small as a sigh or a whispered thank you, you open the door wider for my nearness to be real. Gratitude is not about denying the hard things, but about remembering you are never alone in them. With each breath, know that I hold your family in my vision. You have wondered if your cares for them reach me, if your prayers make any difference. Hear me, little one. Every word, every sigh, every tear is gathered by me. Your love for them mirrors my own, though mine goes even deeper, shaping destinies, protecting when you are powerless, holding hearts steady when your arms fall short. Release the urge to control every outcome. Invite me to lead, to mend, to reveal what you cannot. Your surrender is not weakness, but the bravest trust. Notice the quiet that rests between your thoughts right now. In this space, my spirit moves, restoring what has frayed, leading you gently forward. There will be moments today when you feel uncertain or pressed by demands beyond your strength. In those times, return to this grounding. I am with you. I do not leave you to swim alone in the current. When circumstances seem impossible or people fail to understand what you carry, Lift your eyes. I see fully. I hold all the details, working in ways you cannot trace, preparing answers that come at precisely the right time. Let the weight of the day roll off your shoulders. Place your hand over your heart if you need to feel the truth more clearly. I am the one who called you by name, who sets your feet on this day's path. You are not wandering aimlessly. Each step is known to me. The detours, the delays, the disappointments, they are not wasted or unseen. Because where true worship is happening, I show up in power. There is something I want to show you. Come with me for a moment. Close your eyes and picture yourself standing on a battlefield. The ground is torn up. The evidence of struggle is everywhere. You are tired. Your armor is dented. Your sword feels heavy in your hand. And you look around and see enemies advancing from every direction. Fear starts to creep in. Doubt whispers that you are outnumbered, that you cannot win, that you should just surrender. But then, suddenly, you feel something shift in the atmosphere. The air changes, and you hear a sound, the sound of marching. Not from the enemies in front of you, but from behind you. You turn, and what you see takes your breath away. An army, a vast, innumerable army. Angels, warriors of light. And at the head of this army, riding a white horse, is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, me. And I look at you with eyes of fire and love. And I say, did you think I would let you fight this battle alone? That is the reality of your situation right now. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And the enemies that seem so overwhelming, so powerful, so intimidating, they are nothing compared to the army that stands with you. Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. If God is for you, who can be against you? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. These are not just nice verses. They are declarations of spiritual reality. They are truth about who you are and what you carry. But now I need to address something that has been hindering your breakthrough. Something that might be difficult to hear, but I love you too much not to tell you the truth. There is compromise in your life. Not huge, obvious compromise, but small compromises that have added up over time. Little agreements you have made with the world, with the flesh, with the enemy. Entertainment you have allowed into your home that opens doors to darkness. Relationships you have maintained that drain your anointing. Habits you have tolerated that weaken your resolve. Words you have spoken that contradict my promises over your life. Circumstances seem to confirm that your dreams would never come to pass. So you stopped dreaming. You stopped envisioning. You stopped hoping. You settled. You accepted less. You resigned yourself to mediocrity. But I am telling you to dream again. I am inviting you to envision again. I am calling you to hope again. Because I am the God of restoration. I am the God of resurrection. I am the God of impossible dreams coming to pass. The dreams I placed in your heart when you were young, they were not accidents. The visions I gave you of what could be, they were not fantasies. The hopes I stirred in your spirit, they were not wishful thinking. They were previews. They were prophecies. They were promises. They were glimpses of what I intended to do in and through your life. And just because they have not happened yet does not mean they never will. Just because circumstances have been contrary does not mean they will always be. Just because people said it was impossible does not make it so. Because with me, all things are possible. With me, nothing is too difficult. With me, dreams do come true. Visions do manifest. Hopes do become reality. So I'm giving you permission to dream again. I'm releasing you to envision again. I am authorizing you to hope again. Not foolish dreams, not unrealistic visions, not empty hopes, but God-inspired dreams, Spirit-birthed visions, faith-anchored hopes, dreams that align with my purposes, visions that advance my kingdom, hopes that glorify my name. And as you begin to dream again, as you start to envision again, as you dare to hope again, I will begin to move. I will start to work. I will commence to manifest. What you thought was dead will come back to life. What you believed was impossible will become possible. What you assumed would never happen will begin to unfold. And you will realize that I never forgot. I never abandoned the dreams I placed in you. I was just waiting for the right time, the right season, the right circumstances to bring them to pass. And that time is now. That season is here. Those circumstances are aligning. Get ready. Get prepared. Get positioned, because your dreams are about to come true. I want to address the fear that has been tormenting you. The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of disappointment, the fear of being hurt again, the fear of trying and not succeeding, the fear of hoping and being let down, the fear of believing and being proven wrong. These fears are real. I am not minimizing them, but they are also lies. They are based on past experiences that I want to redeem. They are rooted in old wounds that I want to heal. They are connected to previous disappointments that I want to restore. And I want you to know that your past does not determine your future. Your previous failures do not predict your coming success. Your old disappointments do not dictate your new opportunities. You are not the same person you were. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are more mature. You are more equipped. You are more anointed. And most importantly, I am with you. When you failed before, you were trying in your own strength. This time, my power is working through you. When you were rejected before, you were seeking approval from the wrong people. This time, you are secure in my love. Who will praise before the manifestation? Who will celebrate before the evidence appears? That is the faith that moves mountains. That is the faith that parts seas. That is the faith that brings dead things back to life. You have been standing. You have been believing. You have been trusting, even when it was hard, even when you felt like giving up, even when people told you to let it go, even when your own mind told you to stop hoping. You held on. You kept believing. You continued trusting. And I saw every single moment. I saw every time you chose faith over fear. Every time you chose hope over despair. Every time you chose to believe my word over your circumstances. Every single one of those choices created a deposit in the account of your faith. And that account is about to pay dividends. The return on your investment is about to manifest. The return on your faithfulness is about to manifest. The reward for your trust is about to be revealed. The harvest from the seeds of faith you planted is about to break through the soil. You are about to see the fruit of every prayer you prayed, every tear you cried, every worship song you sang when you did not feel like worshiping, every time you opened my word when you did not feel like reading, every time you showed up to serve when you were exhausted, every time you gave when you barely had anything, every time you forgave when you wanted to hold a grudge, every time you blessed someone who hurt you, every time you chose my way over your way. It has all been recorded. It has all been seen. It has all been counted. And the recompense is coming. The payback, the reward, the harvest. I am a God who rewards those who diligently seek me. I do not forget your labor of love. I do not overlook your sacrifice. I do not dismiss your faithfulness. I keep track of every single thing you do in my name, and I repay. Not because you earned it, not because I owe you, but because it is my nature to bless obedience. It is my character to honor faithfulness. It is my way to reward those who trust me. Nor are you merely swept along by fate's current. There is purpose in each chapter, and I am gentle with your story. In disappointment and frustration, I remain steadfast, guiding your steps though you may not always see the path ahead. I am not impatient with your questions or angered by your struggles. I welcome every honest prayer, every word, even those born from pain or confusion. My strength does not falter because of your uncertainty. I am the rock that holds steady when all else shakes. If you ever wonder whether you can truly trust me, remember, I have given everything for you. My love bears the scars of sacrifice, and there is no depth to which you can fall beyond my reach. This love is unwavering, unmoved by changing moods or shifting circumstances. You are anchored not by your grasp on me, but by my promise to never let you go. Even when fear tries to chain your heart, I am the keeper of your soul, and I will carry you back to hope again and again. Do not fear your journey ahead, for I have already gone before you. There will be storms, but I remain. There will be losses and joys, yet I do not abandon my beloved. When you are called to difficult things, you do not walk that road alone. My spirit strengthens you with every step. If your heart aches for purpose, remember that with me you matter, not for what you do, but for whose you are. I see the seeds of goodness I have planted in you. I nurture them patiently, delighting as they grow and bear fruit in their season. Trust that my intentions for you are always good, shaped by wisdom deeper than your understanding and mercy wider than all your doubts. Come to me as you are, uncertain, hopeful, wounded, searching, and find rest. My arms are open to the lost. My welcome is for the weary. My table wide enough for all who hunger for belonging. I am telling you that those moments, every single one of them, were moments when your faith was being tested, not because it was failing, but because it was being strengthened. Gold does not become refined in cool air. It becomes refined in fire. And the questions, the doubts, the long stretches of waiting, these are not evidence of a faith that is failing. These are evidence of a faith that is being made pure. The doubt you have felt does not define your faith. Your doubt is a visitor, not a resident. It may have stayed longer than you wanted it to, but it does not own the house. Your faith owns the house. Your trust, however imperfect and however tested, is the one that has the key and the deed and the right of permanent residence. Your doubt is not louder than my promises. Your uncertainty does not have the power to cancel what I have spoken over your life. There are people who believe that doubt and faith cannot coexist, that if you have any doubt at all, your faith is invalid. But this is not what I have said. The man who came to me with a sick child said, "I believe, help my unbelief." He held both at the same time. He brought his faith and his doubt together before me, and what I responded to was not the perfection of his certainty. What I responded to was the direction of his heart. He was bringing everything he had, including the struggle, and placing it in my hands. That is not weak faith. That is honest faith, and honest faith moves me. Honest faith, the kind that says, "I do not have this figured out, but I am coming to you anyway," is exactly the kind of faith I honor. So I want to release you from the weight of trying to manufacture certainty that you do not have. I want to release you from the performance of a confidence that does not match your interior experience. The assurance I offer does not depend on your consistency, but on my devotion, which is always new and always reaching for you. In moments you seek purpose, I invite you to remain open, to discover me not only in grand gestures, but in ordinary moments. The hand of a friend, a sudden kindness, the quiet that surprises you at dusk. Here I am at work. I do not wait for you at some hypothetical finish line. I accompany you now, in classrooms and kitchens, hospitals and city streets. My kingdom is blossoming wherever love is present, even if it seems tiny or unnoticed. Let these words settle in you. You are never alone. I am your companion in sorrow and in celebration, attentive to every nuance of your journey. I have chosen you not because of your perfection, but because of my delight in you. My love is not a contract you must uphold, but a promise I will keep. Return to me as you are, again and again, and you will find not disappointment, but welcome. There is nothing hidden from me and nothing that can make me withdraw my presence. I am with you, always. Do not grow weary, beloved. I see your steps, striving toward the light even when the path twists through shadows. My love goes before you, not as a distant torch, but as the close presence that steadies you when your heart falters. Even in the moments you question your worth, when loneliness or failure suggest you are lost or forgotten, I hold you nearer than your own breath. Your longing for meaning matters to me. Every plea and half-formed hope finds me attentive, listening with the compassion that only a father has for his child. You wrestle with fears and doubts that seem to return unbidden. In your struggle, you believe you must become strong enough to please me, to be worthy. But I want you just as you are, even in your weakness, even as you contend with your flaws. Where you feel shame, invite me in. I am not deterred by your imperfections. I welcome your uncertainty. In that honest place, stripped of your defenses, I draw close. There, my grace saturates what you lack and brings life where your strength wanes. I have not called you to walk alone. When you reach for others, urging your heart past its hesitance to trust or forgive, you are practicing the very love I pour into you daily. Sometimes you find it easier to show kindness to a stranger than to yourself. Know that my compassion for you is ever deeper than all the mercy you extend to others. When you open your arms to those in pain, you are echoing my heart. And when you falter, feeling too exhausted or wounded to care, I am not disappointed. I only desire to bind up your injuries and remind you of your worth. I see your longing for purpose, and the way disappointment whispers you are not enough. Yet your significance is not built on your achievements or the approval you glean from others. It is anchored in my unchanging love. I see the quiet faithfulness, the moments when you choose humility or seek to bless even in small ways. These unnoticed acts matter to me as much as any grand sacrifice. My son did not measure greatness as the world does. He saw value in the hidden seed, the cup of cold water, the embrace given to an outcast. So too I treasure your daily offerings, those small decisions to persevere in hope, to love in practicality, to bring kindness where you can. You wonder if you truly make a difference. I tell you, every life touched by your smile or your gentle word, every time you resist bitterness or surrender your anxieties in prayer, you participate in my work. I multiply your limited efforts as surely as I once multiplied loaves and fish. Trust me with the outcomes you cannot control. Your impact, though unseen by most, reverberates through generations, for I use even your weakness to bless those around you. When tears come, when frustration and regret threaten to harden your heart, bring them to me. I do not ask you to hide your sorrow or paste a false serenity over your grief. My son wept and suffered. I too know loss, and I do not distance myself from your struggle. My comfort is not the promise of an untroubled life, but the assurance that you are always understood, always embraced. I am with you in every sharp moment, every longing for reconciliation or peace. No pain is wasted in my hands. I shape even your trials into deeper compassion and wisdom. Let my spirit breathe peace into the places that are anxious or restless. I know your desire for fulfillment and how hard it feels to wait for clarity, healing, or restored relationships. Waiting is not a punishment, nor a sign that I am distant. In waiting, your heart learns to yield, to lean on my faithfulness. Your circumstances may not unfold as you imagine, but trust that I am present in every season, guiding, shaping, loving you into fullness. You are not defined by delay or disappointment. You are my beloved, and I am steadfast in my promises to you. Let go of the fear that you must solve everything or save everyone around you. The burden is not yours to carry alone. I am the one who redeems, who brings hope out of chaos and life from ashes. Bring me your impossibilities, your worries about those you cherish. Even when you see no way forward, I am working where you cannot see. Rest in my sovereignty, and let my strength surround you where yours is spent. I know the decisions before you, some clear, some covered in uncertainty. Seek me as you weigh your choices, and do not despise your humanity. Prudence, humility, and hope will guide you more than self-reliance. At times, the wisest choice appears risky or brings misunderstanding, but I will not abandon you for erring in good faith. Walk in sincerity. Let gratitude shape your motives, for I delight in your trust more than your success. In the coming days, as dawn breaks or night falls heavy, remember, you are never alone. My love does not falter with your circumstances or mood. I am the same today as when you first whispered your need for me, and I will be the same through every change ahead. Let this promise be the ground beneath your steps, and the peace that keeps you through all uncertainty. Even now I rejoice over you. Keep moving forward, for nothing, not your failures, not your doubts, not even the silence that unsettles, can separate you from my love. Remain with me. That is enough. Do you sense me moving even now, as you draw near in your heart? I want you to understand, my presence is not reserved for moments deemed holy by tradition or ritual. I am here, alive and attentive, in your most ordinary hours and among the smallest of daily struggles. When you sigh beneath the weight of expectations, or when loneliness brushes up against your spirit in the middle of a crowd, I am as close as your own breath. There is no part of your story hidden from me, and no part of you too insignificant to matter. Every heartbeat, each stilled hope, all that you do not speak, I see it, and I care. You sometimes imagine that my nearness depends on your own strength or goodness, that to be worthy of my love you must craft the right words or perform the right acts. Hear my assurance. I was already loving you before you could utter my name. I knew who you were long before you wore your masks or learned the language of shame. My nearness is a promise bound not to your performance, but to my own faithful character. I hold you not with a demanding grip, but with a protecting, gentle hand, the hand that shaped your soul with delight. If you have wondered, If your heart has strayed down roads that left you thirsting and unsatisfied, know that I follow after you, not with accusation, but with mercy that longs to restore you. There is no need to hide your fears or sorrow from me. I do not scorn the wounds you bear, nor do I recoil from the places you would rather forget. When you are ready, invite me into these aching spaces. My love is strongest there, where healing is most needed. I am both patient and eager. I wait, but I also seek you afresh every moment. You are not alone in your confusion or longing. There are questions you whisper in the dark about who you are and why life feels so uncertain. I am the one who formed you with purpose, whose voice spoke destiny over you before time began. Even now, the gifts I have placed within you, your compassion, your curiosity, your resilience, are seeds meant to spring up into life that blesses others. As far as the east is from the west, so far have I removed your transgressions from you. I remember your sins no more. They are gone, erased, deleted, destroyed. The enemy wants to keep bringing them up, keep reminding you, keep condemning you. But I have declared you forgiven. I have pronounced you not guilty. I have announced you righteous. Not because you earned it, not because you deserve it, but because Jesus paid for it, because his blood covered it, because his sacrifice settled it. So stop carrying guilt, stop bearing shame, stop living under condemnation. You are forgiven. Walk in that truth. Live in that freedom. Rest in that reality. You are empowered, not left to figure things out on your own, not abandoned to struggle in your own strength, not expected to accomplish things through your own ability. Empowered, enabled, equipped, anointed. I have given you my Holy Spirit. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you. The same power that spoke the universe into existence resides in you. The same power that parts seas and moves mountains is available to you. You are not powerless. You are not weak. You are not unable. You have access to supernatural power. You have authority in the spiritual realm. You have dominion over the enemy. You have the ability to do exceedingly abundantly above all you could ask or think, not through your natural strength, not through your human wisdom, not through your personal resources, but through the power of the Holy Spirit working in and through you. So stop saying you cannot. Stop declaring you are unable. Stop confessing you are inadequate. You are empowered by the Spirit of the living God. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You are more than a conqueror through him who loves you. Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. You are victorious. That change is impossible for someone like you as being broken by my love forever. Hopelessness has painted your future in dark colors, made you believe that your best days are behind you, and convinced you that dreams are for other people. But my love is painting your future with bright possibilities, filling your heart with expectant hope, and revealing that your best days are still ahead of you. The chain of religious obligation that has turned your relationship with me into duty rather than delight, rules rather than relationship, performance rather than passion, is being obliterated by my love completely. Religious obligation has convinced you that you must earn my favor, that your standing with me depends on your behavior, that I love you more when you are good and less when you struggle. But my love is revealing that my favor is a gift, that your standing with me is secure in Christ, and that nothing you do can make me love you more or less than I already do. The chain of people-pleasing that has exhausted you with trying to make everyone happy, saying yes when you want to say no, and compromising your values to avoid conflict, is being destroyed by my love right now.